What's up, Ordog? Uh, big sports time right now, dude. Big sports
Oh
time right
man,
now.
last night was an exciting game, huh?
Last night was a very exciting game. Although I'm going to try to be unbiased here and say that strike three call was not a strike.
I heard the statistic that it was the lowest ball called by 2 inches.
Because there were for those who watched the game last night. We're obviously talking about the United States against the Dominican Republic in the World Baseball Classic. That ump was giving low balls strikes fairly consistently throughout the game. But I remember like that pitch happened and I was like, oh, that's ball four. And he rung him up and I was like, that's not how that
It
works.
took
Like
just
that's
enough time that you were like, "Oh, he didn't think so, maybe either."
yeah, like maybe he didn't think so either.
He
But
didn't even believe it.
um well, I don't have the game on because I can't see the TV, so I'm not watching it. But I was watching it before. It's 2-1 Italia right now in the fourth. Last time I looked over Venezuela, um, but I figured we have a couple displays of the boys. I always have my Brenton jersey up, but Skeens pitching last night. He didn't pitch phenomenally, but he did his job, right? And at the end of the day, in the playoffs, quote unquote playoffs, that's
Yep,
all you need. Do your job.
in the
Uh,
playoffs,
in the
sure.
playoffs,
In the tournament,
in the
in the
tournament,
tournament.
Roman Anthony, Roman Anthony's debut ball, which is one of my favorite things that I have, and then representing Team Venezuela, who I'm rooting for, even though I'm Italian. Zeke, rookie debut patch auto right there, which is pretty sick.
How about
And then
those guys knocking
oh,
off the would-be favorites?
Dude, Tovar had an unbelievable game. Unreal
Unbelievable.
game, dude. 3 for 4. I think he
Unbelievable,
scored 3 runs. Played great at shortstop.
dude.
He it was a team effort, right? But he was
Of
a big
course.
part of that win
Do you
for
know
for for Venezuela.
do you know if do you have a feeling of who the captain of that team is?
Not really.
If there's a
Like
if
who
there's a leader in the bullpen, in the clubhouse, excuse me.
I bet there is, but there's not someone that like I can really
Put
like
your
I don't think
finger
I'll
on.
yeah, like I don't think Altuve's on the team. Is Altuve did Altuve make the team? I can't remember.
I don't think
But like
so.
Al but like Altuve would have been my choice, just through based off of experience, right?
Yeah,
Um
but what a I mean, still games, dude. These games are exciting.
yeah, they've been super excited. We'll be done before like basically at the end of the game, right? And so it's gonna be fun to watch the end of the game. Aaron Nola pitching. They've got I don't who's pitching for Venezuela. Why am I playing on who's pitching for Venezuela?
I don't know.
Um, but good, great game, dude. Like great shit. It's been super exciting. I'm excited to watch the final tomorrow. I'm hoping that's going to be United States against Venezuela, and then no matter what, I win because either my home country will win, or one of my favorite players in
Favorite
Major League
player.
Baseball
There you go.
will win. And
Yeah.
so either way, I feel like I'm going to come out on top. Two
A
of my
little
favorite,
Rockies a
two
little
of my
Rockies
top
bump this
five.
year.
A little Rockies bump. Even if Team Italia goes, a little Rockies bump. Michael Lorenzen.
Yep.
Um, and I'm assuming since Nola pitched tonight, if Italy wins, Lorenzen would pitch tomorrow. And I bet
Mm,
you Italy did that on purpose because, you know, he shut down the United States the last time they pitched, right?
right. Right.
So it's gonna be Senna, you're fine, honey.
Travis,
You're
can I
okay.
just say also, like, it really is probably one of the best examples of like a pitcher batter, the dynamics between them, the game that's being played inside the game of that last at bat, because not only was he working the ladder and like he did everything by, I think, the book, right?
Yeah, I mean, I
And
think I thought it was.
even
Sorry to interrupt, but I thought it was very interesting how Mason Miller was changing up his pitches.
Yeah,
Like he is such a good fastball, and he's like a tailing fastball at 102, right? Like it's a really good pitch,
that's a fast
and
that's a fastball, man.
no one touched it. Like when he threw it, no one touched it. And
Whiff.
who did he strike out? Because obviously Tatis struck out last. Um, but who was it that he struck out before that he threw? Three straight or he threw three straight 102-mile-an-hour fastballs, and he was sitting on a fastball, and he threw just a wicked curve, or he threw a
Yeah.
slider, and he was just so far out in front of it. It was insane.
Yeah, and that's I
Um,
mean, that's the amazing thing is, like, especially when you're a kid and you're watching baseball, you don't have any idea that this is going on. You think the
yeah,
guy is throwing the ball and the guy is trying to hit it, and you don't understand that there is, like, all this different
there's a game
games
inside the
being
game.
played where,
Yeah, there's a game
the
inside the game.
release point of the ball, the way that it travels for the first 2/3 of the motion, and then as it reaches the plate, there's extra action, it drops off. And I mean, Miller was just working it in that final at bat to the point he tricked the ump's eyes, right? Is
Yeah,
that what it comes down to? Is that he worked the batter so well, he worked the ump?
I don't know. I mean that the last pitch, which I think was a curveball, had a lot of break to it,
A
and
ton of break.
feet in front of the plate, it was middle, like it was middle, and it just dropped through the floor. And I think that something that people do, and I like ABS, right? I think that ABS is a good idea. I don't. I hope that baseball never goes to full on auto balls and strikes. Like
Right.
I don't, because I think that it's not that it's valuable, but like, are we really going to argue over millimeters all the time, right? And I think that one of the things about breaking balls and the way that it happens, and this is why it's so impressive what an umpire does, right? Forget uh what's his name? Why am I blanking on the guy that I hated? Angel.
Angel.
Yeah, Angel.
Yeah,
Um, Angel, who Senna just
I
like
can't think of
dropped
his
the
last.
Angel Hernandez or Angel, whatever. You know exactly what I'm talking
I
about.
know,
Um,
I know exactly what you're talking about. Angel, the
he-
umpire
yeah,
who has
Angel,
missed
the
every
umpires,
call for
every
all of
call
time.
for all of time. But like, it's really impressive when they throw a breaking ball and how often they get it right, especially at the bottom half of the zone and like sliders on the outside corners, because
Oh yeah,
that ball's breaking a lot and it's moving really quickly, right? And you're not standing over the plate, like your feet behind the plate, and you're having to make that judgment call really quickly
yeah,
and in really narrow windows of error, right? Like really small windows of error. And I think that it's quite impressive what they do. And
it really
i
is.
don't i don't think that getting rid of them is necessarily the right idea. I like having the judgment calls in baseball. um you know it's not like archaic the chain gang, right? Like what are we doing employing these people to just move the chain? Like
Mm,
we're judging a football
on the
length by
gridiron.
chain like that nowadays. Like, come on. Um,
But it's interesting. It's interesting. Isn't that also like a place where you'd say like, oh, does it make sense to argue over the millimeters? And I think people would say, yeah, maybe. But I guess there's always going to be arguments on both
there are
sides,
always going to
right?
be another side of the coin, right?
Yeah.
There's always going to be another side of the coin. And that's one of the great things about sports, is that it is somewhat subjective. Like every sport is somewhat subjective, right? Think about a
Mm.
referee in hockey or
Yeah,
basketball
are they
making a
gonna make the
call,
call? Right.
like making a
Is
call,
that a
right?
penalty
Like,
or not? Is it
is that a
is it
penalty? Is that a
chippy?
foul? Like,
Has it gone tit for tat? Is it?
but I think that, to me, that has to be, going back to the last pitch of the last night. You know, you have to have it on your mind, or it has to be a conversation in the dugout that, okay, this ump is calling low strikes. he's calling balls where the whole ball on the meter that we
It's
see
outside.
is outside the zone,
And
right?
he was calling high strikes also, right?
Yeah, I
I
mean,
think
he was
his whole zone was a little
his
higher.
zone was a little different, right?
Yeah.
His zone was a little different. And if you get that knowledge and you get that in-game analysis, you then have to translate that to be like, boys, if you think that this ball is going to be an inch below the plate, you gotta swing.
Yeah.
You gotta swing. You don't like take the bat off your shoulders and swing the ball, right? And or swing that. And I think that that's kind of a big part to it.
And
And
sorry.
I've just seen it a lot. I've seen it a lot in baseball where players don't make that in-game adjustment,
Right.
right? And there were a bunch of Rockies games last year where I would get into when I was like, you may not like the call, but he's been calling it all night, right? Like you may not like and think that it is what you want it to be, but it's not like he's biasly calling it for one team. He's calling it for both teams, and this is the way he is. And if he's moving the plate, up and left an inch, or he's moving
Take
the strike zone
advantage.
up, then you have to recognize that, right?
Move where you are in the
And
box,
and
move
move
where
where
you're
you are in the box,
pitching,
or swing the bat in when you think it's going to be in those positions because he's going to call it a strike.
which
And
I'm so impressed by, like, making the ability to make those adjustments is I mean, that's pro, right? To understand like, dude, I'm the kind of person who had a hard time hitting the ball in I'm gonna call it the minor leagues because that's what we called it growing up, but, like, in,
Babe Ruth, Babe Ruth League.
we didn't yeah, Babe Ruth I don't even know what we had weird names. We had, like, Deadford League, and then we had the minors and the majors, and that was, like, the minors, you
We
were
had
11
yeah
or
no
12 years old.
we had similar, but like ours were Babe Ruth and Cal Ripken baseball. Like that was
Cal
the
Ripken
like
is great.
yeah Cal Ripken Jr. Sorry,
No, of course,
um,
but
but like
anyway,
that was what it was, and
the whole point I'm making is just to be able to, like, know that a ump is moving the strike zone by inches, and then to say, "Oh, I know what the strike zone should be my whole life because I've trained, but tonight I'm going to change my perception of where the strike zone is by 2 inches in this direction." Is like, I mean, that is just elite level sight, elite level talent hitting. Like,
yeah,
good.
but they're major leaguers, right?
And
You
that's
know
what
what
I'm
I
saying.
mean?
Is like good for.
Like they're major leaguers.
I'm saying good for them. I'm not saying
But
anything but
it is also
good for them.
to quote Mookie Betts, right? Hitting that damn belt ball is the hardest thing of all time. And
He
um,
makes it look pretty freaking easy.
yeah, but it's like any elite Major League Baseball player will agree, right? Like I, if you are successful at hitting a baseball in
Less than half the
play,
time by a lot.
so one out of every three times,
Right.
you are a guaranteed Hall of Famer.
Right.
Guaranteed.
Right.
If you succeed one third of the time, you are a guaranteed Hall of Famer. And
Right.
how many sports? I don't think there's any sport where if you succeed one third of the time, you're a Hall of Famer, right?
Maybe in 3-pointers. Maybe.
No, I don't need like no,
They're better than
they
that at this point.
they're better than that. Like they shoot it really high percentages now. Like they're probably in the 60s
Yeah.
in their three. Like I'd love to know what like Steph Curry's all time
3-point
3-point
percentages. I bet
percentages.
it's
Yeah.
48. My guess is it's still 48%, which is, again, still insane. Like,
Still insane. Yeah,
he's the all-time.
regardless of the way that you think of it, like that's still kind of insane.
Yeah. But,
Um
again, all of this is just to say how impressive these players are. That's what there's no criticism here. I am just saying it is amazing how talented these guys are that they can read this stuff. I mean, it's like it's funny. We talk about how good these refs are and that we don't want it to be replaced by automated balls and strikes. But like, dude, they're basically machines, right? The pros
the
and the
umps.
refs.
Yeah.
Yeah, the umps, excuse me. They're all machines. Like they're all at a level of understanding, a level of accuracy that you would just be blown away by, and yeah, just to see that there's this many amazing players in the WBC, it's like it's a real celebration of baseball.
Yeah, man. I mean, I bet you umps are a decent ump is right over 90% of the time.
I would guess more than that even. Dude,
Yeah.
some of the, like
Ooh, Shohei turned around. Shohei. Ooh, Shohei Otani, home field.
nice, dude. That is a nice one. You're opening
Sh-
series 1 right now?
Series one right now. Yeah.
Series 1, you got a hobby box or what?
I got a jumbo hobby.
Jumbo hobby. So
Jumbo
three
hobby.
guarantees or 2 guarantees?
Dude, they changed it this year because they suck. It's now it's only two guarantees now. It used to be three guarantees. And but we did technically then pull a juice box the other day because it was there were three in there. There were three.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, dude, Ordog, to go on to something that I posted today for our we're doing this tonight. Do you have something that you want to plug tonight, bud?
Sure. So, let's see, about, gosh, 6 years ago at this point, I got involved with the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation. It's a charity that raises money for research into cystic fibrosis, which is a very complicated disease, but the best I can describe it is that it's a genetic um, uh, it's a genetic disease that affects the way that your pancreas um, operates, and eventually there's other this is my understanding, is that it affects your pancreas, and then in turn it affects other parts of your body, particularly lungs, and it reduces lung function over the course of someone who has CF's life, to the point
Yep.
that their lungs essentially stop working after however much time. And so I got involved with the organization by doing what's called the extreme hike, which is a 30.1 mile hike, which I believe at the time, and excuse me if I'm getting this completely wrong. I believe at the time it was the average lifespan of somebody who had cystic
Cystic
fibrosis
fibrosis.
was
Yep.
30.1 years. And so that's why they ended up establishing this. I could be wrong about that. So apologies if that's not correct. But I ended up, yeah, I ended up getting involved, raised, a few $1,000s. My goal this year is for $3,000. And already I've gotten 700. I just started talking about it on Sunday.
Oh my
So
God, Ordog.
let's hear it.
Sorry, not to interrupt.
Try something good.
Yes and no, but I've never gotten one of these. I've
Okay.
never gotten one of these.
Let's see.
The player signed it and put an inscription on it.
Oh,
It's not
okay.
a numbered card. It's not a numbered card, and I'm gonna have to look up if he does this every single time. But it is Seattle Mariners catcher, not that catcher.
Damn.
Uh,
It's
Harry
not Cal
Ford.
Raleigh.
It's not Cal Raleigh. Harry Ford rookie card, and it's signed, and in the card it says Jesus loves you.
No way.
Yeah,
Jesus
that is
loves you.
one of
Wow.
that is one of the cooler. That
Wow,
is
dude.
truly one of the cooler cards I've ever gotten.
What a great time for that
Um,
message too.
yeah, I mean, right around the corner, man. We got
Easter
right around
coming
the
up.
corner is Easter. That is as freaking cool as it gets. I
It's very
gotta
cool.
see if that's a common thing. Like when
Yeah, we
I
got to look up some of his autos and see if
we got
he's
to look up
always
one of his, and if he always does that. But damn, that is really freaking cool. I've never gotten an inscription card
inscription.
before.
No, and
Um,
my guess is it's not on every single one, because we see the autos that are like a person's initials, and like they got tired. So,
yeah,
um,
yeah. Shout out to Zach Veen. Um,
so
but yes,
the
continue. Sorry to interrupt.
no worries. So long story short, this year I'm going to be hiking in May. We're doing 30.1 on the Appalachian Trail.
Is it
Uh,
one day?
yeah, it's just one day.
You,
It's
oh, so
technically a super marathon.
it's a long day.
Uh-huh. Yeah, last time we started, so when I first did it, it was during COVID,
Yep.
and I me and the rest of the crew in Charlotte who put this thing together, not put the whole thing together, but the group that we got together to do it in Charlotte, we mapped out 30 miles around the city, and then some points to refuel and get our feet soaked and just refreshed and get new
Yep.
socks and all that kind of stuff, change shoes. And so this year, and since then they've done it the way that they are supposed to do it, which is a trail hike on the Appalachian Trail. So I'll be going out to staying a night in Asheville, and then the next morning we'll start early. I think it's something like 6 a.m. to. I think they plan for it to be about a 3 mile per hour pace. So it'll be like
Yep.
7 to I don't know, 5 o'clock or something like that. But I'm sure people will take shorter than that. I'm sure people will take longer than
Take
that.
longer than that. Yep.
But yeah, so that's pretty much it. It's a really good organization. I'm involved with another function that they do. Another part of the charity is the LOL for CFF, which is a comedy show. It's a first time stand ups show where 10
So
people
you
compete.
can't do it.
I'm not allowed to compete. That's
You're
correct.
not allowed to do it.
So there's 10 first-time comedians who get trained by me and by a couple other comedians to do stand-up,
Yep.
and then on the night of the competition, which I think is October 2nd this year, um, we have it's going to be something like 450 people this year. So
Oh, that's great, dude.
last year it was 300 and change, and we had to change. This year we're changing venues because we oversold or were sold out, I guess.
Oh, that's
Um,
awesome. I
so
just
it's
got
going great.
the all tops team.
Yeah,
Shohei,
the
the all
Shohei,
tops
dude.
team.
I had the Aaron Judge of that one from last week. They're so cool looking, man. That's a great
Yeah,
bunch.
they are really cool looking. They are really
So,
cool looking.
anyway, shout out Cystic Fibrosis Foundation. Great organization. They have real health outcomes for people. I did mention that the average lifespan was maybe shorter than you'd expect, but with the cystic fibrosis research that has been done through this organization and beyond, they have increased the lifespan over 20 years on average, and it keeps going every year. They do a lot of great scientific research, and that leads to actual health outcomes, and that's a pretty amazing thing to get.
So hold on.
What
I know that you said that you got into this 6 years ago, but was there a reasoning behind you getting into it 6 years ago?
Honestly, like, a friend of mine just asked me, what I was doing, and I just wanted to get involved in something. And
Yep.
the reason that I stayed involved is because the chapter here that runs the foundation in Charlotte is just a really good group of people that have really good events, and they bring in, at this point I've met a bunch of people who have cystic fibrosis
Yep.
and that are, always talking about how great the organization is. We even got to talk to somebody out in North Dakota who's not near any local resources. So
For
the
it.
Cystic Fibrosis Foundation is like getting them help and sending them things out kind of like in a remote place so they don't have to move. And yeah, it's just like a really great, it's just everything that I've been able to get involved with them has been really awesome. And so that's why I've continued to stay involved.
That's great.
Yeah, man.
Um, well, for the people and anybody that is ooh, that's cool. That is interested, go to David's Instagram
At Dave
and
Wardog on
at Dave
Instagram,
Ordog,
and it's
and
right. It's the first link on there. It's the donation page, and yeah, it's been going really really well, and I'm so thankful for the people who have contributed so far.
that is great. We love to hear that. Everybody loves doing things for a good cause, man. Everybody
That's
loves
right.
that.
That's right.
But that's great. So everybody go support David and the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation. Is it of Charlotte or is it just the Cystic Fibrosis
It's the
Foundation?
Cystic Fibrosis Foundation across the country, but the local Charlotte chapter is the one organizing the extreme hike in Charlotte. But
Yep.
the extreme hike is not a Charlotte only event. There are other extreme hikes around the country, and
Is
if these
that
sound like things that
their
are interesting, then go find them.
is that their medium that they normally use? Like some people for like there's the breast cancer walk, right? And they normally
Yeah,
do a trail hike as their medium.
it's interesting. I know that they do 5K. I haven't done the 5K. I've only done the 30 miles, Travis.
Yeah.
But the other events, oh, I mean, I've done another event too for them called Guys and Dolls, which is like you put together like um a package of things that somebody would want to bid on, and then you
Yeah.
present your package, and we raised close to 5 grand on that, just through my um, package that I put together. I think we had 100 and like well over $100,000 from that night. We had over $100,000 from the LOL event, the comedy event, raised over
Yeah.
$100,000 in a night. There's obviously other donations that go into it
Yeah.
before
Yeah.
that,
Yeah.
but yeah, I think that I to your point, Travis, I think the extreme hike is maybe their flagship event that they
Yeah.
that they've pioneered, and then there's definitely 5Ks and other things that the organization puts on, but that like LOL for CFF, that's a local one. That's not like a national. That's not being done at every single chapter. That's something that Charlotte has kind of a unique group of people together to make
That
that
does that.
happen.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And is there a reasoning behind the date? Like, is that
I
an
think it's just a nice
important
time
date
of
in it, or
year.
it's just the nice time of year to do it? And
Yeah, it's I don't know. Beyond that, not sure, Travis. It May 2nd. It's just a nice time to be in the mountains taking a hike.
yeah, no, and not nothing wrong with that, my friend. Nothing
And
wrong with
I'm
that.
excited to see what it's like because doing 30 miles in the city was a little bit on the shins. You're like walking on pavement the whole time, basically.
Yeah, it kind of sucks.
But also
It-
going through going through the mountains is not going to be a cakewalk either. So we'll
no, it
see.
will not be
We'll see how
cakewalk.
it shakes out. And I'm excited for it. I've been walking a good amount to get
to,
prepared
to,
for
to
it.
get prepared.
That's right.
So
So yeah.
so I'm assuming it'll take a little over 10 hours.
Um, I think that's right. I'm
Yeah.
hoping it'll take just around 10 hours. I like my goal for myself is for it to take just around 10, just under 10, to keep a 20-minute per 20-minute mile pace for the whole thing if I can manage that. And obviously that's a quick clip. So I'm gonna have to keep it going. We might have lost Travis. He might have lost me. I don't know who's here, who's not. So um but yeah, it's been everything that I've done with them
We're
has been
we're
super fun.
back. We're back. Sorry,
Travis is back.
Travis is back. I know David was probably just going on very loquaciously without me. But yeah, my internet and my cell service is being a little
Back and forth.
wonky right now. It's being
Yeah.
a little back and forth, but
But yeah,
that's
man.
great.
So it's
Uh,
good. And
that's
you know
that's
what?
really great.
I'll say this too. If you don't want to get involved, just at least if you could share it, that'd also be great. And then also just get involved in something that you care about. If there's people who need you, and go help them out. That's it. The
Hey,
whole the whole spirit is that somebody asked me for help and I said yes.
yeah,
And there's
and I
more
think there's
people
not enough
who need it.
of that going around, Dave.
That's right. That's
I
right.
think there's not enough so that I'm not to sound like your dad, but I'm really proud of you, buddy. Good job.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it. No, it's good to help people out, and I encourage somebody else to get out there.
Did you know that Sean Burke played Major League Baseball?
I did. We talked about this last week, I
I
think.
know this is a joke. It was a
I think
joke.
we did.
I thought it was a pretty good one.
You know what,
If
Trev?
you
Here's one more thing I'll say really quick, just because you brought up somebody from our past. It's amazing how there's a buddy of mine, Matt, and I won't go like into too many details. I don't want to dox him or anything. Not that I think he'd get doxxed from this, but Matt is somebody I went to I think kindergarten with, and we haven't talked in a few years, but he's been
sorry,
a friend of mine.
greatest hits Roman Empire.
Ooh, that's nice.
Yeah,
That's nice.
that's a really nice one.
Pretty hard. So this kid, Matt, kid I went to preschool with, we've been friends over the years, but I don't think I've seen or talked to him in
Forever.
4 or 5. It's been a long time, right? And he's one of the guys who donated kind of out of nowhere, and it's just like really nice that's the thing, right? It's like the spirit of helping, and it's shout out Matt, shout out
Yeah, and you don't
Madison.
know, right? Like you don't know if he is someone that's affected by it in his life, right? Like
Exactly.
you don't really know, and you won't know, and you couldn't know unless you kind of
Put it out
post that
there.
stuff and
Exactly.
put it out there for the world to see, and hope that there's some people out there that are passionate enough or caring enough that they're willing to extend an arm, right?
Right. And
And I
my
think
my perfect example of that, Travis, is that when I did the hike the first time, my grandma donated, and
Yeah.
we talked later, a couple days later, and she was like, "I didn't realize you were doing that, but I grew up across the street from a kid who had cystic fibrosis." And I was like, "What?" Like,
Yeah, how did I never know that?
yeah, which makes sense in a lot of ways, and also like, it was just really cool to see that there were connections that close that like I wouldn't have ever even realized. My grandma, it's not something that she probably thinks about very often, and um, yeah, so that's my perfect example of that. It's like my grandma was affected by it, and she was one of the people
Ooh,
who was affected by me helping out.
ooh.
Which what did we just pull, Trav?
We pulled a Manny Machado
Okay.
relic, and it's the 75-year baseball card, not numbered.
Oh,
We've only gotten one numbered card so far,
but
but
that's
this is
interesting to have a relic on the 75 year.
yeah, that's an interesting looking card. It's a very interesting looking card. It's a sweet looking card, but it's an interesting one for sure. I would not have expected them to have the relic on that.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, not
Was
bad.
it what kind of relic was it? Was it
It's
bat?
a bat. Yeah, it's a bat. It's
I
a
love
bat.
bat relics, dude. I don't know why. I just love
I
the
do
wood.
too.
Phrasing.
Thank, yeah, thank God this show's not made for kids. Um,
Subject of
uh,
debate.
subject
Subject
of
of
debate.
debate.
Subject of debate. No, we've officially done it every time as not made for kids. We have made that
It was a
executive.
debate. It was
It
a
was a
debate, but
debate. It was a
it's
debate,
very
and
funny.
then I thought harder about it, and I was wrong.
I was
And
like,
I was
we drink and we swear,
yeah,
and we probably shouldn't be kid friendly on the
kid
show.
friendly. Although the kids will still find it. They have their ways.
And you know
Those
what? We're not setting a bad example.
No,
We're
I think just because you curse doesn't mean. I mean, I don't know if you've ever seen the study, but studies indicate that the more you curse, the smarter you are. I'm just
Is
saying.
that true?
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. There were a couple studies done that like the more you curse, the more intelligent you are.
Well, I'm a fucking genius then.
I am a bastard of a genius. You
A
know,
bastard of a genius.
I wanted to use a different cuss word, and so
Yeah,
that's where I landed on.
I'm a
I thought it would
smart
because
ass. Is what you are.
I don't think bastard is used enough in our day to day lives.
Yeah.
Like bitch is used all the time, but like bastard is never used, and I think that
I've almost like fully taken bitch out of my. I don't say it at all anymore, dude. It comes across as just so harsh in today's day and age. When I hear people say it, I'm like, whoa. Which
it
is, I
is
mean,
like it's a harsh one. I mean, I always find
it's
it
harsh.
funny because if you don't necessarily have to be familiar. Oh, geez, come on, give me a numbered card here, guys. What is going on here, tops? Like literally, I think I have one numbered card, and it's one of the of 2026 ones, and
Who
I'm like
owns who owns Tops right now?
fanatics,
And
shocker,
what else does Fanatics own?
everything.
Like a gambling company?
Yeah, fanatics sportsbook.
So they're
They
literally gambling, and then they're a gambling company, and then they're
they're
a
profiting
gambling
in a lot
card
of
company.
yeah, they're profiting in a lot of different ways. They also will now be the official. They will now. There will only be one major sport, or really one sport that does sporting cards that the license is not owned by Topps. Hockey will always be upper deck. Like there's no way hockey will
I see what you're
ever
saying.
like that's basically like upper if upper deck loses the hockey license, upper deck fails, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And so there's no way, but football and basketball, it just became, and they just got the licensing now for football. So um, football
Tops
cards are also
Fanatics.
going to be tops, and
Yeah.
basketball cards are tops. They have soccer, they have Formula One, they have baseball as they
Yeah.
always have. So it's going to be interesting. But I don't like Fanatics. I have a love hate relationship with the Fanatics. Let's say it
I
that way.
Considering how much of their merchandise you have in your house, I get it. I see both sides of it.
Fanatics, Fanatics, but
Tops, 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 tops,
Yeah,
tops, tops,
top,
tops,
stop,
tops,
stop,
tops, tops,
stop,
tops,
stop,
tops.
stop, 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 stops. Like literally, I'm looking at. I'm currently in view of one, two, three, four,
It's an avalanche of
five,
tops over there.
6, 7 boxes of uh Fanatic stuff, and more of the stuff surrounding me is like Pete Alonso in the corner, Fanatics. Um, but it's hard to be in my business and not
Avoid
deal with
tops.
them. Yeah,
Yeah.
and avoid Fanatics and avoid
And you know
tops.
what? Some of their products are great. It's hard to argue that like some of the cards, you wish it wasn't such a chance to get them, but some of these cards are worth having.
Yeah, I think that the reason that I'm like that you can also be pretty love hate with them is the fact that they do really well in certain areas and they do really poorly in others.
Yeah.
Right? When it comes to memorabilia, Fanatics is great. They're great. They have very high quality products. They're very consistent. Their pricing when you're in the inner ring is not crazy, right? Like, and but when it comes to things like apparel, right? Atrocious, right?
Mhm.
Like I don't know if I've ever told you this, but when I found out that Topps was taking over hockey jerseys, I bought like 5 Rangers jerseys because I
Uh-huh.
was like, I'm not, no chance. Like I'm not. I've seen all the horror stories. I know all the horror stories. Like they had been doing the um non-officially licensed cards. Ooh, we finally got a numbered card. Gavin Sheets, 4 of 50.
Nice.
Nice.
The 50's the yellow or
50's the yellow. It's kind of
yeah.
gold with this little foil on top of it. It's not bad. Um, but with when it comes to the apparel, there it's just not really my thing, right?
Yeah.
It's really not my thing, and I think that is the direct reason why I ended up buying so many jerseys because I was like, I'm not going to risk it. I'm not going to buy this jersey for $250 and it be a piece of shit. Like I'm just not
Right.
going to do it. But that's my problem. That's my problem.
It's good.
That's
It's a good problem to have.
it's pretty much a huge first world problem if we're being really honest here. It's like a pretty massive first world
We
problem.
can be real honest.
We can be real honest about it. We can call, as they say, a spade. Um, but yeah, dude. So, what are you looking forward to in sports coming up? I know what I am.
Yeah, final 15 games of the hockey season pretty much.
Final
Um
15 games of the hockey season.
Obviously WBC is going to be closing out
Yeah,
pretty quick here. What, 3
and
games
then
left? 2 games left? 3
two
games
game.
left?
Well, the game that's going on right now, and then one more
Final
game, and
game.
that's it. And the
2
final game,
games.
that's it. And
It's
then
crazy.
the season starts. So I'm going to be down in
Arizona.
Arizona this weekend, and I'm going to be there through the end of spring training, which is going to be great. And I'm just going to be chilling down in AZ, playing some golf, and going to baseball games, which is
That's great,
tough.
dude.
Which is tough life.
Where are you going to
Um,
be in Arizona? You're going to be in Scottsdale
I'm
or
going to be in Scottsdale. I'm going to meet up with. I'm going to hopefully meet up with Sean.
with
Actually,
our boy Sean?
I texted Sean, and he said that he's around. I think he gets in the night that I arrive.
Okay.
I don't know. Sean, he's like a moving target.
He's a
Um,
he's a mobile salesman.
he's a
So
mobile salesman. He's a mobile
he might be fun
MFer.
traveling right now. He might not even be sales traveling. I don't know. I don't know what he's up to. I got to text him and
Regardless,
find out.
regardless, he's up to something fun. Not that I have not been up to
Stuff.
fun stuff. I mean, Travis is also a moving target over here.
Moving target for sure. Yeah,
I'm
you were in Breckenridge.
I was in Breckenridge skiing. Had my friends ski weekend this weekend that we do every year, which is always a blast. Shout out to Kyle Lynch for organizing it. Shout out to all my friends that were there. Literally, I
That's a
was just
great
texting
team.
with this girl I went to college with, who I'm friends with both of them now, but I was friends with her husband in college. I didn't really know Arthie in college, but she's at the Rangers game where they lost, and we were kind of joking around because I have been to 5 Rangers games this year, and I have seen them lose all 5 by a score of like
Every
24-5.
single time.
Right, like it wasn't even close.
Which
And
kind of makes sense when you look at how the Avalanche are playing. Like, they're probably the team to beat across the entire league right now.
I'd say that I have, I have been chatting with a lady. I've been chatting with a lady,
Ooh,
and her and I are talking about going to a playoff game.
nice.
For the Avs. And
Yeah,
like
well,
I have to
I
go to a
figured
playoff. I have to go to a playoff game. Um,
playoff
and
hockey
we
is
playoff
the
hockey
best.
is another world. But we also we did have a preliminary conversation about this, which is the Pack. She's a Broncos fan. She's a Nuggets fan. She's a Rockies fan. She's
Oh,
a she's a
oh,
she's a
she's a
Colorado sports
Denver
fan.
fan.
She's a Denver fan. She's from the area, and the Broncos play the Pats this year in Foxborough,
Hmm.
and so that little idea has been floated, has been
Percolated.
floated.
It's in the bag.
Oh, okay. Oh, this is not good centering at all.
Oh, you got a miscut, huh?
We got a real miscut. But WBC hero Junior Caminero or Caminero
Oh,
of 250. But look at the centering on that thing. Look at how bad the
yeah,
centering is.
it's not well centered, but the
No,
purple is
the
nice, dude. It's
purple
a
is
nice looking
really,
card.
yeah,
Just
it's a sweet looking card.
hate to see borders like
Hate to
that. It's
see the
like
borders like
three
that.
times the thickness on one side versus the other.
Yeah.
It's
Um,
egregious.
but yeah, and then hockey playoffs is ending up. I'm going to the Masters in a few weeks, which is great. TPC. Not that we talk about golf very often on the show, but the Players Championship was last night or finished yesterday. Cam Young, dog, longest drive in the history of TPC Sawgrass on 18,
Really?
375 yards.
Wow.
He absolutely demolished the ball. And,
That's wild.
while that is great in and of itself, he had put the ball in the water on 18 or on Saturday. So it was like a good little redemption, which was great. So I'm
Recovery,
stoked
sure. To win?
that really to win, and that really got the
Wow.
juices going for golf for me. I'm gonna play probably a couple rounds of golf this weekend down in AZ. I think I'm going to play the stadium course at TPC Scottsdale, which is where the waste management happens, which would be super fun to
Oh
play.
yeah,
I'm
definitely.
hoping my buddy said he was going to get tee times. I hope he got tee times. Although while I'm excited, I'm also not excited. It's going to
Why's
be
that?
106.
Oh my god.
No, sorry, 108.
That's
108
inescapable heat.
is inescapable heat, and the
Yep.
little girl is coming down with me, and the little girl,
Oh
um,
no. She
we
can't
had
get
a
rid of her fur coat.
No, we had a great time last year. It wasn't that hot, and I kind of took her around with me. We went to games, we did everything, but I don't think the little girl is unfortunately going to see much outside of the hotel room
Sure. Sure.
this time around because I do not want her to get
Heat
any
stroke.
heat stroke or heat exhaustion or anything like that. So
Right.
we will see. Um,
That's tough, man.
so Ordog, we've got actually we're going to save that, and I'm going to do this. Do you know the trick for Pokemon cards? We have 2 Pokemon card sets,
Oh,
packs,
I
people.
don't know. I know it's like
It's
you
like
move.
certain cards from the back you move forward.
I think it's 2 or 3 cards from the back. Is
You
it
don't have your
three
computer
cards?
next. Do you don't have your computer next to you? Do you?
I can pick it up. Hold on. Hold on. I'll go grab it.
Yeah,
Because
I wanna know because I want to do the
also,
trick.
I think modern might be different. I don't know, dude.
So
I have not opened a Pokemon pack
we're
in very,
doing
very long.
Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. We're doing Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. If that helps to look it up.
Okay, I'm looking it up. I have a friend who would know, but can't text him.
Can't text him. So we're not that we go hunting for Pokemon cards that often, but we're hunting for 4 Pokemon cards right now. Can you do? Do you think you could name the 4 Pokemon cards that I'm looking for, Dog?
Say it one more time.
Do you think you could name the 4 Pokemon cards that I'm looking for right now?
Um, Probably. Well, my guess is that it's the fully evolved form of the 4 starters, including Pikachu. So Pikachu, Venusaur, Blastoise, and Charizard.
Nailed it.
That'd be my guess.
Nailed it. Maybe Mewtwo.
For Scarlet and Violet, remove the code card and move 1 card from the back to the front. You're doing Scarlet
One.
and Violet, right?
Yeah, Scarlet and Violet. Okay, so discard the
Code
card in the
card.
back, the code card in the back.
Is that? I mean, you'll be able to tell probably.
Yeah, I mean,
That
this is the code card. It's got a
okay. So
QR
remove
card in the
that,
back.
and then
Yeah.
move 1 card from the back to the front.
To the front. Okay. All right. And it's an energy card. Okay.
So that makes sense.
It's basic psychic energy card, which who wants that anyway? I'm not
Oh,
even gonna.
dude, how could you summon an Alakazam otherwise?
It's true.
There's probably some other ones in there that you wouldn't hate to see, like
I know. I don't know any of these. I so far we're 0 for 2. I mean, I haven't played Pokemon in.
read some cards to me.
All
Read
right,
the
so we
names.
got Skiddo.
I don't know Skiddo.
We got Skiddo.
Skiddo.
We got Quaxley.
Quaxley. I think I'm familiar with Quaxley. Yep, I've seen Quaxley before.
We got Quaxley. We got Squovit.
I don't know Squovit.
Squovit.
Little squirrel.
A little squirrel. Ooh, that's kind of cool. We got Char Cadet.
Okay, I really don't know any of these guys.
Dude, these cards are hard for children to pronounce. It's hard for me to pronounce
It's
these.
probably good. It's probably good to teach them different ways to pronounce this stuff.
Drifblim.
Drifloon. I think I know Drifloon.
No, it's Drifblim.
Oh, maybe it's like the.
It's the evolved. It's the evolved version of something else.
I didn't even know they had that. I remember I remember the younger one or the unevolved form of it.
We got a Defiance band.
Okay, that's probably like a special piece of gear.
Yeah. Tatsugiri.
Okay, cool.
Tatsugiri. Oh, we got a shiny. Did we do this incorrectly? I don't know. We got a shiny, and I know the shiny. I know this one. We got one of the original 150. We got Drowsy, baby. We got a little shiny Drowsy right there.
Okay, yeah, that wouldn't be the one yet. Probably some swag here and there.
This is pretty. This is I based off the way it looks, is kind of cool. Scovillian, and it's like super shiny.
Oh, whoa!
Yeah,
that
it's like
sweet, dude.
like
I think that might be
super shiny.
That might be your big hit.
And then we got another shiny, Dondozo.
These are called holographics, I believe.
These are all hollows, but the other one is like super hollow.
Travis, read me the name of the super hollow.
Scovillian. Scovillain.
Scoville. Oh, like villain.
Yeah.
Scovillain. Is he fire type?
It's silver. No, it looks like he's leaf type.
Scovillain.
He's leaf type.
Show it to me one more time, Travis. It was so like
it looks
so
like
silver.
It is super silvery, and it's like a plant at a bar is the picture.
I see Scovillain, a plant at a bar. It looks like it's got two.
It's got two heads, a green heads. And yeah, it's got 2 heads.
Does he have 110 HP?
He's got 110 HP. and
Okay.
his two moves are Hot Bite and Super Spicy Breath.
Oh, okay. So this is a full art card because instead of having a box that shows you the move, it's the full art piece all the way through.
Yes, it is. You are 100% right about that.
That's cool. That
Yeah,
is
that's not bad.
this is interesting. Just to buy that card is $5, and in 10 condition from our favorite PSA. That's I see it listed for 200, but I'm guessing it hasn't sold for that.
As a
I see it.
PSA 10.
I see another PSA 10 for one. Hold on, let me see if that's actually for 145. So, but yeah,
I'd say
man,
it's $100 card, PSA 10.
it's a cool card. Yeah, if you
Okay,
want it
hold
to
on.
actually move, probably, yeah.
I don't know what this is. What is this energy, dude? I don't
That
even
looks
know
like
what that is.
is that the steel energy or is it a different? There's a few
No,
new types. There's like fairy energy and
why doesn't it
I'll
say
find
the
out
type of energy that it is?
because you're just supposed to know from the image.
It kind of looks like the Republic, the logo for the Republic in Star Wars, but like without the middle prong.
Oh, that's darkness. That's dark type.
Darkness. I was born in the darkness. Um,
The
the
darkness.
darkness. All right, we got another one of the 150. That's what we love. We got Chansey.
Oh, Chansey, what a classic.
We got Chansey. Oh, I know this. I know this card. I know this. Rare Candy. Used to love using that cheat code. Love a
Yes,
rare
dude.
candy.
We would ride up and down east the
The,
east coast of Cinnabar Island.
yep. And try to get one of the unknowns.
Missing number.
Yeah, missing number of the unknowns. Yeah. We
Well,
got
the
Fido.
unknown became the name of an actual Pokemon in the next series, the next 100 in Gold and Silver. So to avoid confusion with the real Poke nerds,
Dude,
Poke fans.
A Dedenne, Dedenne. It looks like a fucking Pikachu, dude. Look at this thing. It looks like Pikachu,
Whoa.
but it's like a psychic Pikachu.
I'll look up Deden? Denny.
Dedenne, Dedenne.
Electric. It's a fairy type. Electric fairy.
See, but to me, it has it has got the psychic thing on it. It's got the
That's
eyes.
that's the fairy. That's the fairy type symbol.
Oh, is that the fairy type? Why does it? I thought that was the psychic type logo. I
Well,
mean, shows how into this I am.
yep, yep.
We got Woog Trio.
Wug trio,
Yeah, Wugtrio.
like
Woog.
Doug Trio's evolved form.
No, it's like it looks like a wuglet is its underling. It's like
Diglett,
it's a
right?
water Diglett.
Okay.
It's like a water version of them. They look like
So
water eels.
they took Diglett and then they made Wiglet, and
Yeah,
Wiglet is a water version of Diglett,
yeah,
and then Wug Trio is the
evolved version of it.
like you're saying the evolved version. That's crazy. This was introduced in Generation 9, which is Scarlet and Violet, which came out in 2022, and I haven't played any of those. So
I'm not playing any of those.
I was busy hiking.
All right, we got a shiny trainer card, Penny.
Penny.
We got Penny the trainer card, and then this next one should be the big one. Oh man, that's so lame. We got an item energy search hollow as well, which is like, what's the point of that? That's kind of lame. So we better have something freaking big on the next one. Oh, I'm assuming this is a god card. Oh, this thing's freaking sick, bro.
Did you get a big hit, Travis? What is this?
I don't know. Meridian? Meridian Hollow.
Whoa. All right, dude.
Meri-
That seems like a hit.
yeah, man. Spell it.
Oh, Miraidon.
Yeah.
Okay.
Meridian. Is that how you pronounce it?
I'd say Miraidon.
Meridon.
That's my guess. Miraidon. Yeah, Miraidon.
Meridon.
And is that just a hollow or is it like full
It's
art?
just no. It's just a hollow. Electric type. It's a paradox Pokemon.
What is it? What does that mean?
I don't know, but it
A
says it's a
paradox.
paradox Pokemon.
Where is the hollow? Is it hollow on the edges? Is it
It's
hollow?
the whole thing's hollow. The whole thing's
Whole
hollow.
thing is hollow. Travis, I can't tell for sure, but it might be a hit, brother. Are
The
these
whole
num?
thing's hollow.
Oh, the ones. Can you look for a number on it? See if it's numbered in the bottom left
Yeah, 108.
of
Oh no, it is a numbered card. It is a numbered card. Oh
what does
wait,
it
maybe
say?
they're all numbered cards. It's 80 of 198, and it's got a little star next to it.
Bottom left.
Yeah, in the bottom left. It says GSVIEN, which I'm assuming stands for English. And then it says 80 of 198 with a little star.
Okay, I'm trying to figure out if that means anything important or not. And again, I don't know.
I think the little star means something because I'm looking at the art. Like every other car has like a circle or a diamond on it. And the um like the Dondozo has a star. The Scovillian has a gold star, and the Scovillian is numbered 202 of 198.
Oh, then that's just there's 198 cards in the whole series.
Yeah.
Like and so it doesn't mean that
If you
card
get in, no, it's not that it's numbered. I think that like when you then have the art versions of the same card, they go above it.
maybe
So like I'd equate it as like if
like the
on
number
the
on the back of a baseball card where it
baseball
says like
card,
US
yeah,
220 or whatever the series.
220, and it has a set number, but like if you got an insert of that, it would go above it because it's not really included in that base list.
Right. Right. So I don't know if you have anything crazy special there, but does seem pretty cool, man.
Yeah, like the Maradon's kind of freaking cool. I gotta send these to my buddy Riley. Riley loves this shit. Um,
Shout out Riley.
Shout out to Riley Kelly. Um, yeah, I mean that's kind of a sick card. It's got a little ding in the corner though, so it's definitely not a PSA 10.
And
But
apparently there are like numbered versions of these. Like what I'm looking at is there's an of 15 series out there.
okay,
And obviously that's not what we have here.
obviously that's not what we have.
But that's like one of the things that they're doing, I guess, is
Mhm. All right,
numbering these things.
last thing, Ordog.
Mystery ball.
Mystery ball. So this is a true mystery ball. It's brought to you by TriStar. Shout out TriStar. It is their 2025 edition. So they have specialty balls, which are like a gold glove winner ball, a gold baseball, a Hall of Fame ball signed. Then they've got kind of basic baseballs. Um, Paul Skeens, Mookie Betts, Bryce Harper, Roger Clemens, Bob Feller. And then they have special balls for the 2025 Hall of Fame class. So Ichiro, CC, Billy Wagner, and Dave Parker. Um, so let's see. Let's see what we get. Find the one of one baseballs. All baseballs feature a limited edition hologram numbered to 36 or less. Okay. So all of these baseballs are of 36 or less.
Okay.
So let's
Pretty
see.
cool.
Pretty cool. Ooh, it comes in like a fancy little,
Bag, like a
yeah, it's
reflective.
like a fancy bag.
It's very cool looking.
All right, let's take a peek. All right, well, it's not a special ball. I can tell you that much. It is not. It is not a special ball. I can tell you.
No
Like
bells and whistles, huh?
no bells and whistles on the ball.
No crazy
Uh,
indicators.
we don't know if there's. All right, it is just a basic autograph, and I have no fucking clue who
Who it
this
is?
is. I have no clue. It comes with a card, so I can look at the card. It's not a great signature, if I'm going to be really, really
Oh
honest with you.
no, you hate
It's
you
like
hate to hear
no, no, no.
that.
It's a good signature, but his signature just sucks. Whoever this is, the signature kind of sucks. Um,
Regardless, not what you want to hear.
I don't know why. This is giving off like Dave Winfield vibes, but it's definitely not Dave Winfield.
It's
Um,
giving Rich Garces vibes.
oh, it's Trevor Hoffman. It's Hall of Famer Trevor Hoffman.
And all of a
Okay.
sudden, we're not as upset
And
anymore.
all of a sudden, we're not as upset. You could have given me 1,000
You
guesses,
wouldn't have
and
guessed
I
Trevor Hoffman.
never would have guessed Trevor Hoffman.
That's great, dude.
Uh, and this is 9 of 18. So only 18 of these were done.
Wow. So it's not a
Uh,
base,
it's
right?
not a base card. This is 9 of 18. Um, it's weird though because like, what's the difference between this 9 of 18 and just like a regular signed Trevor Hoffman baseball? You know what I mean?
Right. Other than like they put, well, these are the 18 series versus the 10 series versus the 25 series.
Or like, what's the difference between me going on to eBay and just buying a Trevor Hoffman signed baseball? And
Right.
like, right? Like, it's not like this. It's not like he inscribed it 9 of 18. Like they just put a sticker on it that said
Yeah.
nine of
And to,
18.
and to your point, like
It's
you
kind of
could just
cool.
have somebody sign 1 of 1 on a ball if you wanted.
Yeah.
Like if
Eh,
you got a ball signed, you could be like, hey, could you sign this 1 of 1? And it's like everything you sign is technically a 1 of 1.
one of
It's
one.
just like
Dude, that would be so funny if I started to do that at like Rockies games. And I was just like, hey, Jordan Beck, could you just write 1 of 1 on this
just write 1 of 1 on
base
this card, please.
base rookie card of yours? All
Dude,
right,
that
not bad.
that
All
is
right, Trevor
ripe.
Hoffman, seven-time All Star, two-time NL Relief Man Award winner, two times NL Save leader, San Diego Padres number 51 retired, San Diego Padres Hall of Fame, and then Hall of Fame 2018. Trevor,
So
so we
does
got a
it
Hall of Famer.
did it have all that stuff like on a card
Yeah, it
about
has
him?
it on. It has it on like the authenticity card.
Very cool.
It has it. No
That's
offense to
great,
you,
man.
Trevor Hoffman. You got a shitty ass signature, dude.
Wow. We're going after Hall of Famers right now.
I am. Especially if this is 9 of it. Maybe that's his special shit signature that gave it away.
That's
But
an of 18 signature, bro. You can't be too upset about it.
no, I'm not gonna be upset about it. I mean, like, not everybody can have as swaggy a signature as
Travie
me,
Patty. Yeah.
the Travie Patty. Um, But sweet, dude. What a great show. We didn't get the inscription on the ball, but we got the inscription on the baseball card, which is still just so freaking cool, dude.
It's very cool, man. It's just to know what a great message, Jesus loves you.
Jesus
Nothing
loves
wrong with
you.
that.
Nothing wrong with that. Oh wait, while we have you and your computer up, look up Harry Ford autograph.
Harry
2020
Ford.
Harry Ford.
Okay.
Uh this is his rookie year. So this is his rookie autograph.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
So look up like 2026 tops and see if he does that.
Let's see. The first one I'm seeing is on a Topps Chrome. It's what's the series where it's like this one has the Arkansas Travelers on it. Is that the pro debut?
Yeah, pro debut.
This one says Jesus Heart You, which I'm guessing that's what it says on the card you have, right?
Yep.
And then another
So he
one,
does.
National
So,
Treasures, Jesus Heart You.
so he does. That's his signature.
Yeah, but at the same time, like, is he doing it on every single one? That's
Because like
pretty.
I would have been a little shocked if he didn't. Reasoning for that is it's not a numbered card. It's an insert card, but it's not like a rare card, right?
There
And normally, and it's on a sticker. It's not on the card.
There are like his Bowman Chrome Draft Sapphire Auto.
Does
I
not
can't
have it.
I can't find it anywhere in there, but maybe it's something that he like started doing on the tops.
The tops versions.
But every single one that I'm looking at, and Travi, I think you pulled a nice one here from the comps that I'm seeing. I mean, some of these are rated, some of them are not, but there's you know at least $20 in each of these things, and not all numbered. But yeah, it looks like he puts Jesus hearts you,
On
Jesus
all of
loves
them.
you on ev- everything but the Bowman. It looks like he started doing with tops.
Yeah. I'm not I'm not upset about it. It's still an inscription for whatever it is. Like I don't care.
Yeah,
And, while I am Catholic, I'm not like a
thumper.
super Catholic. But if
Sure.
you were a super Catholic, like that would be a sweet card to have.
Yeah. Well, I mean, and again, I just think it's good vibes regardless, right?
It's good vibes. Like there's nothing wrong with saying that. There's
Yeah.
I
There's
have I know that there are probably people who would be offended by that. I am not one of that. I think that that's a great message, and I'm here for it. Harry Ford, I love that, buddy.
But do you think he's talking? No, I shouldn't make a joke. I shouldn't make a joke.
You can make a joke.
You think he's talking about Jesus Made?
Jesus made.
You think
Uh,
he's talking about other rookie class member
yeah,
Jesus Made?
Jesus Mate. No, I don't think Jesus is technically he has his rookie card yet. He's still a
Oh, he's
prospect.
still Bowman. Okay,
Yeah, he's
fair.
still Bowman. But
That's
maybe he
funny,
is.
dude.
Maybe him and Jesus are buddies. Like who knows?
Oh,
Uh,
we're all friends with Jesus, but
we love Jesus Mate. I mean, sorry, not sorry.
not at all.
Um,
Not
sorry,
at
not
all.
sorry. But
Dude,
sweet.
what a way to end it.
What a way to end it, people. We really appreciate you guys, Ordog, as we do every show. What are your final thoughts for the people?
Jesus loves you, and whatever you call Jesus, that's fine. There's a lot of love out there for you, and just put good things out into the world. Good things will find you.
Yep.
And if you're going through a hard time, just remember that you're being asked to bear this weight for somebody who needs you to do it.
Yeah.
And
And
sometimes the
I
best thing
will
we can do is serve, and
and I
that's
will double down on that and say if you're going through a hard time, men, women, but especially men, go talk to someone, boys. Go call your friend because I guarantee you from personal experience, your friends will want to hear you from you and your friends will want to help. So, always be there for your friends, always be there for the people in your life that you care about. And even the people that you don't, right? I now I'm taking over your final thoughts, but I've had people say, "Why do you do this?" But if I'm stopped at a stoplight and I see someone that's down on their times, and I've got a couple dollars to spare in my center console, I tend to give those couple dollars away. And people are like, "Well, what if they're buying that for drugs?" I'm like, "Well, what if they just really need like $2?
yeah.
Like that $2 probably doesn't mean that much to me, but
Yeah, you
it
don't you don't
means."
need to you don't need to look down on a small kindness
Yeah,
because
I
you
mean,
have a bunch of other stuff going on. Like, just
yeah,
if you want to give somebody $5, you don't have to follow them around and ask them how they're using it.
nope.
Just let them do what they're doing,
If
and
they want to go buy crack with it, go buy crack with it, buddy.
it's your. No, I don't love. It's
I don't
Listen. I
condone
think,
that. I'm not
well,
saying that that's, yeah, I'm not condoning that.
my whole point is in the gray area. Give the benefit of the doubt and help somebody out. Do the small kindness,
Do the small
and
kindness.
don't try to take the good deed away from somebody. It's just just celebrate the little win. There's a little win in everything. The idea that, like, there's the battle of good and evil is not fought on the global scale. It's fought in here, right?
Hmm.
And to see the good um, in yourself or in somebody who there's also bad in is the real triumph of Jesus, right? The guy who spent time with people from the highest of class to the lowest of class, and that has nothing to do with the quality of character. and that's what he would have said, and that's what he would have made as an observation. So yeah,
And I heard this the other day, and I actually think I heard it in Abbott Elementary, which I've been watching recently because it's a freaking
okay,
hilarious show. Um, but the saying was, I may get it wrong, but it was essentially, you only love Jesus as much as you love the most hated person in your life.
yeah, right, right.
Like that's the barrier of it. Is you only love him as much as you love your least favorite person.
That's the battle for good
And
and evil is right in here.
that's the battle for good and evil. And on that note, in the words of Harry Ford,
Jesus loves you.
Jesus loves you. Um, People, we really appreciate it. We will be back next weekend for me in Arizona. Then the weekend after that is opening weekend. And then the weekend after that is opening weekend here in Denver. And then I'm gone the
Wow,
following weekend because I'm going to be at the Masters, and I'm going to be playing golf and going to watch the greatest golfers in the world. So,
nice.
people, we really appreciate you guys. Thanks for tuning in on this Monday night. Hope you guys have a great week. Hope you've had a good
You too,
spring so
buddy.
far. I mean, I'm saying spring. It's not even spring yet, but it's going to be
It's not even spring.
108 degrees in Arizona this week. So I'm not
Travis,
super stoked.
it's gonna be freezing in Charlotte tonight. So the times are crazy.
Times are crazy. People, we appreciate you guys, and we'll see you later. Peace.
Peace.